All right, from Strike Zone to Sunset Station here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Noelle Gregorich, your top seed in the handicap division, led the whole field all day on a pretty high scoring pattern, up a plus 313 for her 8 games, and she's got to win this one to capture the title. Playing a tough customer and newcomer Chad Golly, who finished right behind at plus 277. He won his semifinal match over Devin Montoya, the other Montoya, to get to this title match. And he's got to beat Noelle by 4 pins to tie, 5 pins to win. Each bowler's had an open in their first 2 frames. This is the 3rd frame for Gregorich. Scratch still practicing. It'll be a rematch of McGowan versus Hunter Mays. Skylar beat Hunter for the Friday night title at Riverside. So Hunter will be looking for A, revenge, and B, title number 20 in his JBT career. Nice spare from Noelle there. She's got half the infield of the baseball team watching her here. This guy's on the team too. This guy's coaching the team. This guy's related to everybody. Had what, 15 strikeouts? What'd you say?
14.
14 strikeouts earlier today. Very good. Very nice. Oh, I'm sorry. And Gavin always gets camera time. Thank you. The Mojave tradition continues. Chad's first JBT event. Boy, did he do well. Had a high game scratch today of 253. That was his last game, and he needed most of that to get into the top 4. And now here he is in the top 2 bowling for the title. Pretty playable pattern today. Jerry, the fantastic GMs here, said Cosmic Lights are coming on at 4 p.m. whether you're done or not. I said, roger that. We'll make it happen. It is 3:17 Pacific Standard Time right now, so we are doing well. Do you know how to reverse them, Maddie? Cesar Padilla finished 4th in scratch, losing to Maddie, who is now playing in the girls' title match against Emily Schreider. And Cesar already beat Tyler Castronova for the U17 title today. Spare in the first from McGowan. That title at Riverside was his 5th career, and this is his senior season. He's trying to rack up as many as he can before he joins the alumni world. A little light there for Gregorich. Still plenty early. Hunter looked good in his last match, 230-something to beat Maddie. Get bragging rights for the Mays-Holman-Mays conglomerate for the day. I feel like Hunter has been between that ball and the ball he's not throwing right now. Both reacted, by the way. A lot of volume, a lot of carry down today. Felt he had a better look with the reactive than the urethane, which is saying something for this guy. Well, that ball, if you're a little fast and a little bit right in his case, it's just going to hydroplane down the lane. But a makeable spare for him. And it's only the first frame anyway. That's pretty close. Yes, sir. No problem at all. For the talented, tall one. Just an ordinary 6 spare. Well, kind of fishing around here. She's been scoring higher than that all day. A high game of 242 to open up the day, in fact. It was around 200 scratch of the day. A bunch of other 190s and 180s, though. You get up to that plus 313. See if you can take full advantage of that spare and get a 20 count in the first. Better shot. See, he's trying to be really forward with that ball. You don't need a lot of tilt if you're playing that style there. You just want to zone in on that angle of entry. Here's Holman over there. She struck in her first frame of the girls' match. Oh, pulls out of that one. Trouble there. Skylar hides the lead for her. Same washout. Take a lesson from Hunter. Skylar loves to play the hard and straight line. He doesn't like to cover boards. He just wants to do the sort of Brock. He's sort of like an inside Brock Bivens. He just does those little rockets to the pocket, and that can be super effective once he finds his groove. And obviously he did today, going plus 383. All 8 games over 200. A low game on the day of 206 and a high of 270 scratch to get to that top spot. I lost the Noel fan club. How sad. All got over.
Air hockey won out.
In the battle of sister versus air hockey won out back there. Golly, spared in the 5th. There, throws a pretty one for 10 back. No doubt there. That match remains a slight lead for Chad. Spare from the go in the first 2, and gets fortunate to get 9 out of that. That could have been anywhere from 6 to 9. Gets about the max he could on that. Big thanks to Jerry and the whole crew here at Strike Zone. We'll be back in, gosh, the blink of an eye for the, the big one, TPC in July. That looks a little better for Noelle, right? Better shot. She's got to get that ball a little bit out of the oil or she's not going to get the carry that she needs. Skylar, excellent spare shooter, no problem at all with that single corner pin. People see all these two-handed boys bowl and they're like, well, what about two-handed girls? Well, there's one of them. Noelle's an up-and-comer, main event champ Vanessa, two-handed female. It's not all about muscle, so it's really about timing. If your timing is good, anybody can do it. Of course, becoming 6'4" and 110 pounds like Hunter is probably doesn't hurt either. But he's going to stick with that ball and just try and execute a better shot here on the right-hand lane. That's right. Yep, that was right at target the whole way. Doesn't play off. I think both those shots are execution. I think he's got to look there for once, but then if he starts to get uncomfortable with that ball, he had a pretty good look with the other one he was throwing. I'm not as good at ball names as I should be. I'm like the parents. Throw the blue ball. What's wrong with you? Throw that pink ball. Well, every once in a while, Hunter dazzles with some great spare conversions. This would certainly be a big one. That's pretty close. Ooh, nice try. Noelle keeps missing left over there, and that's not allowing the ball to go back right to left like she's been doing all day. She's going to go get some coaching from Pop. He's also a high school bowling coach. They have a great high school bowling program here in Vegas. As Chad does get that ball to turn over. Is that right? I believe it. Big double for Golly. He's got himself in fine shape here. And anything can happen in those last 3 frames of a handicap match. Often do. Holman, no problem at her spare over there. She trails early to Schreider. Commanding lead for Chad if he can make it 3 in a row, and he does. Yes, sir. Chad is 17. Goes to NWCTI. Now I think we're going to see a ball change out of Hunter.
Blackout lane 67. Blackout lane 67.
Right back here tomorrow morning to do it again. Why did they call that blackout so fast? Who was watching that called that blackout that fast? That was kind of spooky. I don't think it had even blacked out yet. I think he knew it was going to black out. There was a time traveler back in the mechanics there. They give me a radio here to... Oh, wow. Emily left a bizarre one over there. Let's see if the pin picked that up. She has to shoot that right as it is. Shoot that right like that, Emily. That got way out of range. I'm not even sure what pins those originally were. It's sort of a 3-4 now, which is unusual for a straighter ball player like Emily anyway. Bizarre one over there. Meanwhile, Noelle's got to get it on track right now to have any chance, even then it's looking a little grim. That's close. Nope, she doesn't get the 3-4. Well, Noelle's just not having her best game right now. Disappointing for her. I know she's practicing super, super hard. Just you, buddy. And second place when you lead a tournament is always just the most frustrating combination there is, but I mean, you see it at all levels of the sport. You gotta win that last game, and it's not gonna happen for her this time, even though that's a nice spare. So Noelle will have to settle for that. Chad is gonna get the re-rate from HE double hockeys. That's all part of the game as well. He gets to have himself a victory lap out here. McGowan's scattered from there. So Chad found out about today from his buddy Tyler Lopez's open there. He went all the way to the win. So I'm always curious what the commission is in that scenario. I mean, do you get a steak dinner out of this? Do you get a what's the deal? I'll have to ask him later. As he gets to cruise to victory. Number one. Letters that light in for 2 in a row, and he gets himself what, a 20 pin lead there early on. Let's see what move Hunter makes here. It's got to feel like deja vu for him, as he and Sorel Cardenas are on similar paths right now that neither one of them want to be on. Sorel is absolutely stuck on 17 wins, and I think he's lost 5 or 6 title matches in a row. And the reason he wants to get to 18 is because fellow Las Vegas Dallas Leong is also at 17, and he wants to be the all-time Las Vegas JBT title leader, which he will be with his next win, assuming he gets that next win at some point this season, and I would bet a large sum that he will. 210 scratch for Chad, that's plenty over there for a brand new JBT champ. Catch a shot of Maddie here. She's got a double in the 4th and 5th. Has herself a 12-pin lead, can make it 22, and leaves that high head 9. Wherever I moved the camera, Hunter went. Good advice. Well, just finishing out the string here. No problem with the spare for Mays. A lot of game left. Let's see. Don't even need to narrate that. That body language tells the story right there. So yeah, Sorel's stuck on 17. Hunter has been stuck on 19 for quite a few seconds in a row. More than anybody in the Mays family cares to document. I'd love to get to that 20 career title milestone. Very rare around here. I am looking up how rare that is as we speak. You can too at the record books section of our website. Looking to become the 14th bowler, that's it, just 14th bowler all time to win 20 titles, and right now he has completely lost his look on this pair. Threw it bad, doesn't execute, threw it what he thought was okay, and the ball doesn't react. Blackout 67, blackout 67. I got that one. Tough finish for Noelle, but boy was she good all day long. That did not cheer her up one bit. Coach doing what coach does, still trying to adjust it. But a proud pop at the same time. So congratulations to Chad. Hunter's going to sit there and think about that cluster. Because right now this game has turned into a cluster, unfortunately. I got some time to kill, Fernandez. You got anything on your mind?
No.
No, this is your second cameo of the day. Really? Anything. This is free reign to talk. The internet is yours. Go.
Hello.
That's it? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. The internet is underwhelmed. I'm telling you. I tell you. Ah, nice shot from Schreider there. This is Emily's last season as well, and she has been bowling much, much better as of late. Just missed the ladder in 5th place today. See you tomorrow, Aiden. And has a chance to win that girls title here as well. She bowled qualifying with Skylar. Skylar doing double duty as contestant and cheering section at the same time. No! As they swept it off. Oh. Boy, that one faked me out.
Okay, let them do their job. They seem to be doing just fine.
I apologize, Sunset Station, Station Casinos, and all of its subsidiaries and employees. This is another makeable combination here for Hunter. Kind of in the must-make. Oh boy, he just missed that by an inch. Big time trouble. He can only strike out now for 210. Skylar going at 207 pace. If you're McGowan, forget about what your opponent's doing. You got a good look yourself. Just try and throw a couple good shots right here. Same story for Maddie. She leads by 12 over there. The soon-to-be Arkansas State bowler. A real good ball in solid 10s there. Maddie's been bowling fantastic all month. I told her she should have held out for more perks. The results of this month. Not that any college bowler gets perks. Let us not make that very clear as well. No name, image, likeness going on here, whatever they call that these days. Nice spare from Holman. Leads by 12. Schreider's got something to say about that here, though. She's got a strike working in the 8th frame. Skylar does take advantage for 3 in a row. It's a tough, tough match play bowler. Easy to be underrated when you see that dang near straight ball, but that ball has pop on it, and he knows what he's doing. And he can just repeat, repeat, repeat. Shreds it again, make it 4 in a row. He's cruising. Big shot for Emily over there. Oh, doesn't roll the 2. And did anybody order a fried hunter? We have some fried hunter ready for you on lane 68. As that's an I don't give a beef ball right there is what that is. Enjoy the rest of your evening. How long is this?
Thank you.
How long is the cool down going to take?
Usually till you get to the car. He's usually
Get in the car? Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, it's not going to be pretty. He's already lost it. Skylar.
Yes. Yes. I hear you. Well.
What are you going to do?
You've got to bowl great to get the opportunity to have this many clunkers. If you didn't bowl any good, you wouldn't get on the show anyway.
No.
That's Hunter is a little salty right now. He's a big guy. He had to do a lot of work just to get to the top 5 here. 5th at 115 and then shot, what is that, 746? Something like that to get there. Good shot from Emily in the 9th. She trails by 12 but has that strike working in the 9th. And that's the only close match we got going. We got blowouts here. Yes, sir. Cruise control. At least you play for gas cards, not scholarships right now. I was going to be mad at you, Gavin, but I did get chocolate because of you. So we're going to call it even. Pretty shot in the 9th by Holman over there. String ends at 5 from McGowan.
What'd you get?
Yeah, no worries in the world.
I needed a spare.
So tomorrow will be one of the 4 patterns that we'll use at this year's TPC. That was sort of the carrot we dangled at you. It looks like lane 67. We're just trying to get through here before they pull that out of play. Blackout 6-7, please. Big shot for Holman here. She's got a chance to shut out Schreider. Oh, and she comes up high in the 10th frame, leaves the split. Now she's got to look at the count here. I know she's frustrated with that first ball, but she's got to get the count here because 7-2 is 185, which is what Emily would have with spare strike. Don't be a hero, get your 2 pins. Atta girl. All right, that was the smart move in that spot to end up with 185. Emily's spare strike will have a 1-shot roll-off to determine the girls' scratch champ. Emily strikes here, she wins the girls' scratch. And if Emily does strike...
That was me.
Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
I thought I said something wrong about one of her kids. She was coming at me. Big opportunity here for Schreider. She's got it. She's up to the task. Well, if Madison and Hunter could go find a one of those punching bag games out in the arcade.
We're gonna play. They have some burrito, something or other game that they're supposed to be playing this afternoon.
Throw a burrito?
I don't know. It's
where and when and how much is it for me to play?
What's the name of the game they've got? Throw burrito, whatever. Yeah.
Well, yes, throwing burritos apparently. This is not a throw burrito zone. Oh, good. We have a second here. How much commission do you get for bringing the champ? Can we arrange this here on camera?
For what?
Chad, how much does he get?
I told him this first one was on the house.
Ah, very generous of you, sir.
Yeah, plus he gave us 4 spam musubi, so we're even.
Oh, I think that's, yeah, right there, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, very good. Emily's been working hard on her game. I know she's very happy to have this girls win under her belt. Got to win 3 of these to get into the girls TPC. I think that might be her first ever. D-U-U-U-U-U-U. Yeah. All right, Emily. $204 to 185, your girls final.
Huh? What'd you say? I love you guys. Bye.
We're out. Jeez. He'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll let Sorrell know that Hunter didn't get off his bad streak either. Oh, it's a frustrating sport.
Wait, well, 67 does not want to stay going.
You don't have. Would you like to be? Yes. No problem with that. If it comes back on, shoot it.
It's on.
Forget it. Well, yeah, forget it. So win number 6 for Skylar. Well, we got the record chart here. 49 people have won 10 or more titles. That hurts my wrist whenever they do that. It scares the heck out of me. Hunter will eventually be the 20th to win 20 titles. Still only 9 bowlers have won 30 titles. And of course, Tez's 98. It just looks ridiculous. Looks like a typo every time I look at it, but it's for real. And Skylar's got himself a victory lap. I'd like the record to show that I said 3:38 and do have it written down at the front desk. I feel like the blackouts cost me 2 minutes. Is that a...
It's still a while to go, but that's pretty good estimate.
2 minutes for blackouts and we call it even? Well done.
We'll call it a push.
It's a push. Good enough in Vegas. Best I ever do in Vegas is a push. I'm lucky. There we go. Do not sleep on Skylar McGowan defending his Mojave home turf. A lot of season left. It will continue to be exciting. Good stuff here from Strike Zone. We do it all over again tomorrow.